That's right, everyone. Settlers and Smash. Hey everybody, Reaper here, and I figured we'd take a look at Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. We're going to take a look at some comparisons to the handheld one, and have a little bit of fun and take a look at the modes. As you can see, if you let the title screen linger for a while, you're going to get a nice little intro and teaching you how to do the smashes and how to eliminate your opponents and how to win. And of course, as you can see, the amazing Smash Ball, once you get it, yeah, you get a super special move that will help you take out your opponent. As you can see, some smashes have to be up and done close, and some can be done from distance. As you can see, we have the title screen, very easy to navigate. You know, you have your Smash online, but we're going to take a look at Smash Tour right now, so we can actually, see the new mode. As you can see, the Smash mode from the 3DS was a little bit different. As you can see, the Smash Tour from 3DS, it was actually a lingering mode. As you can see, this is actually now a throwback to there's a throwback to one of Nintendo's very popular games, Mario Party. As you can see, you can only pick your Mii character, where in the 3DS you had a gauntlet you could run through and you could pick any character. As you can see, it takes from any of your Mii characters. As you can see, it's just a pretty much board game. You're just running around. You actually are given characters. If you look at the top left-hand screen, a little bit to the right of it, you're going to see there's two characters already there. And as you walk around the board, you're building up your own powers, which you start at 0 and you build up. And of course, you can run around the screen and collect characters. Of course, you also get other little power-ups you could use. See, just like another dice game. See, I use a little bit of a power-up, and it boosts me up. And of course, when you bump into somebody, you get into a Smash Battle. Of course, Smash Battle is usually lingers, but most of the time it's just to eliminate the opponent. As you can see, you only get to pick your character that you already had on top of the screen. So as you see, I already had King DDD. And ready, go! Of course, you can bring items into the battle as long as you have them on the main board itself. As you can see, there's a bunch of bats and hammers. There's a bunch of bats lying around, and swords, so it's basically objects to really damage your opponent and knock them out. As you can see, whenever you lose, you kind of lose that character, and the winner keeps their character and plus gets a bonus character. As you see, as the turns go around, you eventually will come into a boss battle, which basically means if you bump into that boss, the winner of the battle will actually win something extra. As you can see, I bump into it and another character. So, well, 4 of us will get involved in the battle, but if me and that character wins, we get an extra bonus into the battle. So as you see, they may want to take something into the battle, they may not. So, as you see, everybody took something into the battle, and it's going to improve them.
Ready, go!
But of course, the main option too is you can also eliminate the characters, so that way you get a better chance of actually defeating the boss and getting the prize. Taking the prize from the battle. But don't worry, yeah, the boss can still eliminate you too. As you can see, everybody survived the battle, but now it's the point to see who won. As you can see, the princess won it. She's not even part of the battle, but she still got stuff, and me and the other person got punished for it, and they get the bonus stuff for it. Of course, now we're on to the final round of the battle, so as you can see, I got my rear handed to me, so now we're going into the final battle. We take all your characters and all your power-ups, and of course now you're battling this opponent. Last player standing. As you can see, me and Link, we both had the exact same amount of characters, but fortunately I did more damage to him, so I won.
Diddy Kong!
So now we're just going to take a look into see the Smash battles and the special Smash to see what's done. As you can see, you could set the meter to 3,000 so that way one little hit and the person's smashed out, and size and everything else. As of now, let's go into the game and more so we can actually see a little bit more details to what's going on. As you see, we have a classic mode. And of course, the classic mode is you just pick a character and you're wagering. You actually have to wager how much you want to spend and how much of a job you do. You can see you can go from the higher you go, the more and more of a deadlier boss you're going to be facing. Of course, it's just now, it's a puzzle, it's a piece game. As you can see, you're one little piece, your character, and you roam around, you bump into the other pieces, and you're going to be fighting all of those characters. Of course, you can see I had a rival, Pikachu. Pikachu was my rival for this, and he actually has an item I want. Of course, you can see King Dedede has an item I want too. As you can see, I defeated the two of them, so I get those two items. And of course, this goes on and on, you keep going on, and of course, you could build up characters. Then after you do that, a ways you go, then you actually have to now fight the Miis, which is not too much, not too bad. It's usually one-hit KO. After you defeat the Miis, depending on what intensity you put on, you're now going to actually start to fight Master Hand, Crazy Hand. If you put it on the lower intensity, you're going to fight Master Hand. You put it on a higher intensity, like a medium, you're going to fight Crazy Hand. You put it on anything higher, you're going to go further and further. As you can see, I defeated Master Hand, so Crazy Hand went crazy, and of course now created a little bit of a dog. After you defeat the dog, you get to go fight another weapon, which is basically a couple swords. But that's just the higher intensity. As you can see, I defeated that one. So now we're going to be seeing what we're going to face, and of course we're going to face a clone of myself. After you defeat them, it's pretty much the end of it. That battle is over. You finished it, and you got a nice little trophy of yourself. And of course you get the title screen, a little bit of a battle. It's a return from an old game, return from the old Smash. And of course you see how you can finish it. They give you results. You get items in there to use too. And of course you get your nice little movie of the character you just used. Unfortunately, I did with Bowser, and you can see there's a couple scenes with Pikachu, so I had to cut in and out. But now we're going to take a look at All-Star Mode, which is basically a gauntlet. You basically are going to be fighting against opponents, and it's basically you have one-hit KOs. You have one hit, if they KO you, you're done. And as you can see, I won the battle, and of course, they take me back to the main stage. There's a little bit of the stuff waiting for me, and there's other characters. But now let's take a look at event mode too. So event mode is, they give you certain stories. You have to use that character, and you have to defeat whatever or do whatever. As you can see, if you fail, you don't get anything else. As you can see, we're going through a battle, and as you can see, I won. So now we get a little bit more to go. We get a nice little piece, and of course, build up and up and up. And as we can go, we're going to go into the custom mode. As you can see, you can transfer your custom Mii characters from the 3DS to the Wii U. As you see, that's one character I created. And of course, you can test it out. You can do whatever you want. But unfortunately, as you can read at the top screen, I can't edit it because it was a transfer. In order for me to edit it, I have to edit it in the original version I bought, which was of course the 3DS. But as we do that, let's actually create a character on the Wii U. As we can see, we're just gonna pick a normal character. You have 3 modes to pick from the same thing from the 3DS. And of course, we're gonna enter a name here. So we're just gonna give it a basic name. As you can see, you have to use the Wii U gamepad in order to do a lot of other stuff in this game. It's not that bad. As we can see, I put my name Super Carl, this character. As you can see, you can still add stuff that you got from the game. As you can see, you can put in, you can boost up certain things. Unfortunately, certain things are taken away from you as well. So it's kind of hard. Gotta have to balance it out a little bit. As you can see, it boosts certain things, but then it subtracts from other things. So you have to really kind of balance it out. And as the more you play the game, the more items you're gonna get that will boost or take away. As you can see, you can change the specials. You know, you can have a decent special that may hit the person at a closer range but for shorter power, or you can have a harder attack but you have to be closer to hit that person. All depends. You just have to make sure to balance out that character the way you want to. Of course, you can tell in the character creator for the main characters, it's basically the same thing. You can equip whatever you want to that character. You can change the color. You really can't change too much of the design, and you can only just put in, you know, as you can tell, the other equipment to boost the character up. But then again, you have to make sure to watch it because you can also do more damage to a character than what you want to. But as you can see, I'm just gonna, on my regular character, just gonna pick a cybernetic suit with a neat little cyber sword. And of course, now we're gonna just go inside and test it to make sure it's what I want. As you can see, the test is not really against any character, it's just a sandbag, you know, just a test to make sure that, you know, your buttons are set up, the button attacks that you want are proper, and the armor that you put on will be sufficient to do as much damage as possible in the quickest amount of time so that way you can win. And of course I seem to be okay with it, so I'm going to just leave right out of there. And of course you can see the other three characters and the character I just created, Super Cold. Now we're going to leave out of that mode. But then again, let's go take another little peek and see another character creation. Of course, this is going to be a randomized character. I'm just going to name this character really quick. Just give it his obvious name. And of course, I'm just going to randomize the character. As you can see, you can randomize it. It'll just pick it up and it'll put whatever it wants. You can see it really didn't change the outfit at all. So let's actually try and do that one more time and see if we can change the outfit. You can see we changed a nice little Smash Brothers outfit with Cat ears, so it's pretty cool. And of course, you can see it decided to keep the original moves, and add the number 2 and add the number 3. And of course, we're going to test it out and make sure, you know, it's balanced out and it's the way I want it. Even though it's just a random, you can still go into random, pick a random character, and of course, pick random character, outfits, and everything else. And of course, you could go back in there and you can change it any way you want. After all, it's just giving you a random generalization. You can go back in there and change it anytime. Of course, yes, we're going to save our character, and of course, as you can see, we have characters now. So a little bit more extra characters. 2 characters were created. And as you can see in challenge mode, we actually achieved the challenge because we did something that it wanted, and we created a Mii fighter. As you can see, we have a milestone. That's one of the things that you get out of it. We're not going to really go into character because it's basically the same thing as what you just saw. But now we're going to take a look at the connectivity between the Wii U and the 3DS. As you can see, we're just waiting for both of them to connect. They both see each other. And of course now we're just connected to the 3DS. So now we're just going to take a look and we're going to take a little look at the Smash, how it works between 2 systems. As you could kind of see, it's not really that much of a good thing because you would still have to use the main screen, your TV screen, in order to actually move the mouse around, to move the controller around in order to select your character. And of course, as you can see, you really don't get to do much. You can't really do anything because the only thing you can use the 3DS for is controls. You really can't see it on screen. I don't know if that was mine. I'll take a look, but I'll take a look at it better in a follow-up video. But as you can see, I'm just playing around, fighting, and just showing you that Now we're going to take a look at the disconnecting from the 3DS. As you can see, it's just obvious. You just go back, and you just back out the screen till you go back to the main screen, and it disconnected. So now we're going to take a look at trophies. Trophies has a lot of stuff. Of course, you can see it's a trophy shop. You can take the gold that you earn in the game, and you can buy some trophies. Some of them may actually have a strong benefit in the game, not also as trophies to look at, but actually may help you in the game too. But right now we're just going to buy 3 basic trophies, and of course we're going to take a look at Trophy Rush. Trophy Rush mode is a mode where you could pick a character and you can still use that gold that you have to change the time. You could set it up to 3 minutes. And as you can see, I picked Bowser because he has a little bit of an extra distance attack. And as you see, if you break enough of it, you'll get a fever attack where you actually get a couple gold and other stuff. Fortunately, if you get knocked out the ring, the platform goes away and everything that was there goes out. As you can see, it just gives you a little bit of the results of everything you want and the gold that you got. Of course, Masterpiece is a very interesting mode, because in Masterpiece you actually get to look at and you get to collect a lot of the Nintendo games. And of course, non-Nintendo games, of course, you could see Mega Man and Sonic, who's going to be in there. But it's very fun to actually get a little bit of a demo of each game. And of course, you can connect it to the Nintendo eShop. And if you like the game, you can actually play it. We're just going to take a little bit of a look at the Mario. And of course, you only get a time limit to play the game. But still, it's better than nothing. Of course, you have your records where you can see your fighting record, your milestone, and anything else you want to look at to see if you need to advance anything. Of course, you can see there's movies. All the demos you've seen of the video games and all the trailers, all in one. Of course, there is a hidden movie that I'm pretty sure you may have to do something very special for, but I'm not exactly sure. Of course, let's take a look at Stage Builder. Stage Builder is a old Nintendo, old Smash Brothers actually favorite thing. You can create your own stage. You could go online. You can fight against people with it. You can fight against your friends. You can do a lot of stuff. So let's take a look at how exactly to create it. As you can see, you can have a small stage, a medium-sized stage, or a large stage. Of course, you can get background, and then you got your music. The music you can collect too, but there are some tracks, and of course, if you want to test it out, you can play it. Unfortunately, I like the way that, of course, everyone loves Zelda, so I'm going to take that music and the stage and everything else. And of course, at this point, you actually have to use the gamepad to draw it out, because you're going to be using the pen. You're going to be using the Wii U pen to actually select everything and draw everything that you want. As you can see, I picked that. And I have to take a pen, and I actually have to take the Wii U stylus, and I actually have to draw out everything. So I have to make sure. So now I'm just checking, making sure I have everything centered the way I want, and now I could actually just start drawing it out. As you see, I'm not exactly the best artist, so I'm trying to at least draw it out and sketch out the frame that it has there. Fortunately, you have to make sure one thing, you have to make sure that you enclose everything. Can't leave anything open if you're drawing it out. Everything has to be enclosed in a circle. You have to make sure the circle squares stuff out, because as you can see, really didn't do anything. So now I had to erase it and I had to redraw it again. See, now it circled it off. Of course, now let's go pick an item to actually put in there. Of course, we're gonna put a little spring there. And of course, that's the eraser in case you want to erase something that you don't quite like. So far, I don't really have that much of a problem with anything, so let's just move on a little bit. Now we're actually going to be picking other items you can put in the game, and I believe these items you can collect in the game. So right now, let's put a big barrel somewhere. That way it shoots somebody. That way, in case someone falls into the trap, they get shot out. And if you don't like it, you can always just erase it and move it and put it wherever you like. So we're going to put it there, and of course you need to choose where you want to aim in case someone falls back into it. So right now, let's just make it where if you're gonna fall into it, you're gonna get out of the ring. Of course, you see we erased that. Now we're gonna try and put a little bit of a platform. Of course, you have to make sure one side of the platform you see, and the other side, the yellow side, is where it's going to go down to. So basically, it starts from where you see the platform and it goes all the way to the yellow, and it'll go all the way back to where it began. And of course, we're going to put a little bit of a hazard up there. And of course, now we're ready to test it out against Mario vs. Mario. Now we're going to just, after we tested it, we say that we are okay with it. We're going to actually save it, Just you have to name it, you have the music and everything else. Of course, you can always come back and change anything you want. But right now, we're happy and we're going to just save it as is. And of course, there's my custom stage. Of course, I completed a challenge, so... Of course, as I said, challenges are, you can just go back, you can look how to complete a challenge, and some of these challenges, like home run, you may actually have to go back into, and you have to hit it a certain distance, so you may need to go to challenges. And of course, we're going to go now into Game & Watch, and of course, take a look at the Stadium mode. So we're going to take a look at Target Blast. Target Blast is a bit of a change from the older Target Blasters, because instead you used to pick a character, you used to run around and destroy the targets using their regular abilities and special abilities to destroy all the targets. This time it's more you have to attack the bomb with a time limit on it, and of course knock it as far back as you can in order to do as much damage as you can. Of course, a lot of times on the stage there are trophies and there are other things to damage on there, so you have to really time it out. They don't really give you much of a notice until the first time you hit it. As you can see, the first time I didn't really do so well. The second time I did a little bit more damage to the ball, and I did a powerful smash to knock it more of a distance and do some damage. Of course, now we're going to take a look at multi-man smash. As you can see, there's 10-man smash, 100-man smash, 3-minute smash, rival smash, endless smash. Right now, we're going to take a look at the rival smash, because that's something I haven't really done. So as you can see, as I'm assuming, rival smash is you're going to pick your own character and you're going to have a rival character, which is basically yourself. And of course, the objective is to beat your character. As you can see, I knocked him out, and it really doesn't matter because he could just keep coming back all the time. As you can see, he knocked me out, and it's game. The point to it, all of it is to do as much damage, to knock out as much people as you can before you get knocked out. And of course, we're going to take a look at home run, and as you can see, home run is basically you just beat the crap out of the sandbag as fast as you can, and grab the bat and smash it out. Of course, we're going to take a look at the Amiibos. The Amiibos are the newest addition to the Wii U. Of course, it's the answer to Disney's Infinity and Skylanders. They claim that they're going to be doing a lot more stuff with the Amiibo than just Smash. They're actually going to be they're going to actually put it into other games, and as they said, the Mario Kart games they started putting it into, and of course Zelda, they said if you connect it with Link, you'll get a special item. And right now we're just going to take a look at building them up and of course training them. As you can see, Thunder is level 9. I had done a little bit extra stuff just to prepare myself, so we're going to train Thunder, and I'm going to be using Link. I'm just going to get the duck. Of course, as it is, you can see it's a 2-minute battle. The best thing for you to do is just to fight him and train him in the way you would be training like your own son or daughter to play the game. And as you can see, he's just wailing on me the way I trained him before from other characters. And of course, you want to just make sure you do certain things. I hear a lot of people, obviously everybody, the second they knock the person out of the ring, they try and do a little bit of taunt. Of course, the game will pick up on that and learn from that. As you can see, I defeated him. And of course, as you can see, it's going to tally up the score. As you see, he leveled up. So in the game, you will be able to level up. And of course, when you're leaving Amiibo and you want to just go out and do something else, of course you have to save it. Or you can actually just equip everything. But right now we're just going to save it. So of course you have to re-put your Amiibo back on there. You have to be warned that if you're going to use the Amiibo, you can only have one Amiibo saved to one item. And of course now we're going to take a look at the grand finale of it all, the online mode. Of course the online mode is just basically the same thing as any other mode. You're just going out. You can play for fun, you can play for glory, which glory means, of course, you're going to rack up. And of course, we're going to take a look at Conquest, and we're going to take a look at the previous results. As you can see, the victor was Omega Ruby. And it seemed like a 52% more enjoyed Charizard and Pikachu compared to the other two. Usually you can do stuff like that, you know, when you battle with it, you actually improve the percentage. So the more people battle it, the more percentage improves. Of course, it's obvious. So we're going to take a look at Spectator mode. Spectator mode is just what it is. You're a spectator, you're watching it. But you can actually place bets on it. So, of course, I'm going to pick that one because they seem to have a higher win ratio. So of course I'm just going to put 44 coins and I'm going to watch them battle. You can't really fight if you can watch them battle. As you can see, I won the battle. Not I won the battle, but of course they won the battle, and of course since I put the money on them, I actually won. Now we're going to take a look at World Status Mode. World Status Mode is, of course, you know, who's in the area, where, what's the most popular character, and, you know, other obvious stuff. Of course, we're going to take a look at the replay channel. You just pick a character, and of course, it will show you like the best battle between that character, one of the best battles that was recorded and, you know, voted on. My final thoughts on the game: it is amazing. The 8 players play so fluidly. There's no lag. There's no drop. The control response is amazing. Only thing is, it's like you have to wait for the deals to come by. Of course, there's going to be a bundle deals. You just got to look for what store. Another thing is that there is a hidden character coming out called Mewtwo. In order to get Mewtwo, you have to have both copies of the game. That's 3DS and the Wii U version copies, and they both have to be registered in your name. That's going to be coming out during the spring and summer. This is Repre, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch. If you like to see any other unboxings, you can see there's other videos, and I'm posting up more